Let's be honest for a second. How many times have you walked away from a conversation with a woman, only to be hit later, by your best friend, your brother, or even your own inner voice, with a jarring realization, dude, she was totally flirting with you. And then, like a broken record, you replay the moment over and over, analyzing every smile, every flick of the hair, every glance, trying to figure out how you missed it. You think back to the way she laughed at your dumb joke, that laugh. Or how she playfully nudged you when you teased her. Or maybe the way she said your name like it was her favorite word. And in hindsight, it's all so obvious. So damn obvious. But in the moment, you were clueless. Now, let me be crystal clear, this isn't about turning you into some pickup artist or manipulative smooth talker. This is about awareness. This is about waking up. This is about stepping into a mindset where you understand the language, the unspoken, powerful language of attraction. Because women don't always come right out and say, "Hey, I like you." Nope. They're subtle, graceful, and often 100 steps ahead of us when it comes to the flirting game. So today, we're going to change that. We're going to break down those signs. Not so you can score, but so you can connect, respond with confidence, and stop letting opportunity walk right by because you thought she was just being polite. But before we dive into the 20 most common signs a woman is flirting with you, let's take a step back. Let's talk about why this even matters. Because this isn't just about dating. This is about becoming a man who's present, aware, and connected to the world around him. You see, life doesn't whisper to the distracted. It doesn't reward the ones too lost in their phones, too buried in self-doubt, or too scared of misreading signals. Life rewards those who pay attention. Those who show up. Those who are bold enough to trust their instincts. And flirting, it's a sign of chemistry, connection, possibility. But if you miss it, you might be missing more than a date, you might be missing the start of something real. Something that challenges you, grows you, changes you. Think about the woman who smiled at you from across the room, the one who laughed at all your jokes at the coffee shop, or the one who lingered in conversation just a few seconds longer than necessary. Were they just being nice? Maybe. Or maybe, they were waiting for you to see the signal and respond like a man who knows his worth. Because the truth is, most women aren't going to chase. They're going to give you hints. They're going to put the ball in your court without ever saying a word. And if you're stuck in your own head, overthinking every interaction, you'll miss your shot. Again and again. So let this moment be a turning point. Let this be the day you learn to trust your gut. Let this be the day you stop second-guessing yourself. Let this be the day you start reading the signs the universe, and the women around you, are sending loud and clear. Because flirting isn't just about romance, it's about energy. It's about the spark between two people. It's about knowing when someone is vibing with you, connecting with you, and saying, without words, "I see you. And I like what I see." But you can't respond to a signal you don't recognize. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to crack the code. We're going to uncover the 20 most common signs women use when they're flirting, so you never walk away from a meaningful moment wondering, what if? And listen, I get it. Maybe you've been burned before. Maybe you've misread the signs. Maybe you're afraid of rejection, afraid of looking foolish, afraid of putting yourself out there only to be shut down. That's normal. That's human. But here's what's not okay: letting that fear keep you small. Letting it rob you of the confidence to engage, connect, and grow. Because confidence isn't about never failing, it's about trusting that even if you get it wrong, you'll be okay. You'll learn, you'll grow, you'll try again. So forget the idea that you have to be perfect. Forget the myth that you have to be a mind reader. You don't. You just have to learn the signs. Stay present, and respond with authenticity. You don't need cheesy lines. You don't need to perform. You just need to see what's right in front of you, and have the courage to act. And when you do, when you recognize the playful banter, the sustained eye contact, the subtle touch on your arm, or the way she remembers the tiniest detail you told her last week, you won't second guess it. You won't freeze. You'll smile, lean in, and meet her energy with your own. Because that's where the magic happens. So today, we're leveling up. We're stepping into a new awareness, a new presence, a new kind of confidence. Not the kind that tries to impress, but the kind that knows its worth. Not the kind that dominates a room, but the kind that listens, observes, and gets it. Not the kind that chases validation, but the kind that already knows it belongs. And it starts with something as simple, and as powerful, as recognizing when someone is flirting with you. Because life isn't about waiting around for the perfect moment or the perfect person. It's about stepping into each moment with openness, clarity, and confidence. So if you're ready to stop missing the signals, if you're ready to start showing up like the man you were meant to be, if you're ready to finally understand what she's really saying without words, then lean in. Because up next, we're diving into the 20 common signs she's flirting with you. And once you learn them, you'll never look at interactions the same way again. Get ready, my friend. Because after today, you'll see the game. And more importantly, you'll know how to play it. 20 common signs a woman is flirting with you. 1. She maintains eye contact, then looks away slowly. What it means: when a woman holds your gaze longer than usual and looks away with a subtle smile, she's inviting you into her world. It's controlled vulnerability. How to respond: lock eyes back for a moment. Don't stare, but don't be the first to look away either. A calm smile in return says, "I see you too." 2. She finds reasons to touch you lightly. What it means: touch is one of the clearest signs of flirting. Whether it's a gentle nudge, brushing your arm, or fixing something on your shirt, she's creating closeness. How to respond: don't freeze up. Let it happen naturally. If the moment feels right, lightly touch her hand or shoulder in return and see how she responds. 3. She laughs, even when your jokes aren't that funny. What it means: when she laughs easily around you, it's often less about the joke and more about the connection. She's enjoying the energy you bring. How to respond: keep the good vibes going. Humor builds comfort and chemistry, lean into it, but don't try too hard. 4. She asks you personal questions. What it means: she's curious. Not just making small talk, she wants to know you. Asking about your goals, family, dreams, that's not random. How to respond: open up. Vulnerability builds trust and attraction. Share your story and ask her about hers. 5. She mirrors your movements. What it means: subconsciously copying your posture, gestures, or energy is a sign of emotional syncing. It's nature's way of saying, "We're in sync." How to respond: relax. Be yourself. She's already attuning to your rhythm, now just lead with confidence. 6. She compliments you even on the small stuff. What it means: if she notices your cologne, your shoes, or how you talk, she's paying close attention. That's no accident. How to respond: accept compliments with confidence. Don't deflect. A simple, "Thanks, I appreciate that," goes a long way. 7. She finds reasons to be around you. What it means: maybe she's always at your table, asking you for help, or lingering when others leave. That's intentional presence. How to respond: match her energy. Keep her engaged. If she's finding reasons to stay, you're doing something right. 8. She teases you playfully. What it means: teasing is a classic flirt move. If she's giving you a hard time in a light, joking way, she's opening the door to playful chemistry. How to respond: tease her back, but keep it light and respectful. It builds tension and trust. 9. She notices changes in you. What it means: did you get a haircut? You look good today. If she's paying attention to your appearance or mood shifts, it means you're on her radar. How to respond: acknowledge it. Smile. Maybe return the compliment. 10. She remembers the details. What it means: if she recalls your dog's name, your favorite coffee, or something you said weeks ago, she's invested in you. How to respond: that's your green light to deepen the connection. Ask her something meaningful and show the same care. 11. She tries to make you jealous subtly. What it means: mentioning other guys, or casually bringing up attention she gets, it's not always arrogance. Sometimes, it's a test: will you react? How to respond: stay cool. Let her know you're confident and secure. Then steer the convo back to you too. 12. She's active on your social media. What it means: likes your posts, replies to your stories, sends flirty DMs. This is modern day flirting 101. How to respond: If she's engaging with you online, keep the banter going. Keep it light, funny, and intentional. 13. She finds reasons to text you first. What it means: when a woman initiates contact, she's definitely interested. Even if it's casual, she's opening a door. How to respond: respond with the same energy. If she starts it, don't let the vibe die, build the connection. 14. She gives you her full attention. What it means: in a world full of distractions, giving you eye contact, nodding, listening intently, that's a sign she's dialed in. How to respond: honor her attention. Be present. Speak with purpose. 15. She acts a little nervous or fidgety. What it means: playing with her hair, adjusting clothes, giggling, it's her body reacting to attraction. Don't mistake it for disinterest. How to respond: help her feel safe and seen. Confidence calms nerves. 16. She tries to impress you. What it means: she's highlighting her accomplishments, skills, or stories that make her stand out, because your opinion matters to her. How to respond: validate her. Recognize her effort and strengths. She's opening up, meet her there. 17. She drops hints about hanging out. What it means: that sounds fun, I've never been there. Or, you should show me sometime, that's an invite wrapped in casualness. How to respond: don't miss this. Take the hint, suggest a time, and make it happen. 18. She stays in the conversation, even when she doesn't have to. What it means: when she's not in a rush to leave, keeps asking you questions, or lets the convo linger, she's enjoying your presence. How to respond: go deeper. Share something real. That's your window. 19. Her friends know about you. What it means: if her friends suddenly start teasing her when you're around or drop your name into conversations, she's definitely been talking about you. How to respond: smile. It means you've made an impression. Use that energy to confidently connect with her one-on-one. 20. She makes you feel like the only one in the room. What it means: the way she looks at you, listens to you, feels fully present, it's powerful. That's not friendliness, that's chemistry. How to respond: don't play it cool. Be real, let her know you feel it too. Final words: read the signs, trust the vibe, make the move. The truth is, women are incredibly intuitive. They flirt with intention, subtlety, and emotion. If you learn to tune in, not just to what's said, but to how it's felt, you'll start to see a whole new world of connection around you. So stop assuming you're being friend-zoned every time a woman is kind to you. Start recognizing when kindness becomes chemistry, when interest becomes invitation. Because the signs are all around you. The question is, will you notice them? Will you trust your gut? Will you step up and see where the moment leads? If you're ready to stop missing the signals, and start creating real connection, then remember this. She may not always say it with words. But her actions, they're speaking volumes. Are you listening?